Hello all you beautiful people, how you doing here today? This is Love Tim Tristan. Welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, welcome. Hi! Today we're going to do a mod spotlight, tiny bit of a little tutorial because there's a few extra things that this mod adds. This mod is called The Outer End. It is a 1.16.5 version. There is a dependency. As always, links will be down below to find both. And this beautiful music that you hear playing, this is actually from this specific mod. It actually adds 14 new ambient tracks to the game when you're in the end, and I think that is fantastic. Even more fantastic, you won't get any copyright strikes. It's safe to play on streams, all that good stuff, so it's free to be able to use in your packs. Again, this is a mod that I think would be fabulous to add to your vanilla Minecraft playthrough or to add to a mod pack. It is featured in a lot of mod packs lately, so you might recognize it a little bit. Alright, so first of all, I've already killed the dragon. I had to in order to set all this stuff up. But one thing this mod adds, it changes his health from 200 to 500. Now, of course, this is configurable, so you can change that in the configs. But he was kind of a little bit difficult to kill. I mean, and I was in creative, which poses its own problem. Now, of course, I didn't have, like, you know, I just used my fancy netherite sword and a simple bow. So I didn't have any enchants on it. But yeah, he was a little bit more difficult to kill, so there you go. Alright, so we're going to travel. It adds 2 new biomes, and it adds some structures, and also a little bit of a recipe change, as in this one, and some new blocks and stuff. So first of all, you can get these rose crystal shards, well, any of the crystal shards, and we'll go take a look at those. But you can make these awesome crystal blocks, and these are beautiful, and you can actually find them in one of the biomes too, but they're really, really nice. But also, in order to make the end crystals, the recipe has changed. So you have to make one of those in order to make the end crystal now. So that goes in the middle, along with the glass and the gas tier. So that has changed to respawn your ender dragon. So definitely take a look at that. Now, this part here seems normal, right? This is the normal end stuff. But of course, I got JEIN. If you want to check that out, I will put a card up above to the video talking about JEI because it's awesome. And you can make these waypoints like so. All right, so first of all, let's go find the biomes. Now, these are going to be absolutely beautiful. You're going to watch it. You're going to find them right away. Look at this. This one is called this one right here with the this like purplish bottom is called the crystal crag, but you'll notice it because all these different crystals, these are the full blocks, so if you silk touch them you will get the full blocks. These are the ones being grown, and it's really, really cool. There's different ones. So there's the rose crystal, as I showed you in the recipe, there's the mint, and then there is the harder to find blue one. Oh, here it is. Harder to find yet. There's a huge one right there. The cobalt. Alright, also some new blocks. But first of all, these two biomes are right together. So this one over here is the azure forest. Look at these flowers. These are actually called petals. These are beautiful, right? I think they're beautiful. Okay, so because of the different biomes, it adds different wood types. And that means more building stuff. So you can also make buttons, pressure plate signs, fence, the gates, trapdoors, doors, the planks, slabs, and stairs out of this wood here. And so this is it's called the azure stem. But you can see that's what it looks like there. And then there's also these vines that are really cool. I really like these. Would be pretty awesome to decorate with. And then of course you have the azure petals, the stamen, and these are fantastic. Like, I absolutely love the look of these. But And again, I've put them here so you can see. And of course, you can still make a boat. Now, the crystals, there's two different things about the crystals. If I just go over here and take one of these crystals, this is the regular block. And by the way, this is more what it looks like when they're in bud form. But honestly, there's so many blocks, just take the blocks. And if you break it with a regular pickaxe, it'll just give you the shards. So like with the pink one here, if you break it, that's how you get the shards to make the block. All right, so there's also two other discs that are added by this mod. So, first one, it's called Galactic Wave. Pretty cool. And then we have this next one, which is Unknown Frontier. But these are definitely pretty cool. So it gives you some more jukebox items to add to, not just for when you're in the end. Now, of course, we don't want that to play right now because it's covering our music. So another thing you can do is you can take these blocks, and I just did the rose, sticking with the rose theme. But if you take 4 of the blocks, you can make these lamps. And these lamps are pretty awesome. This is what they look like. But they give off light. Now, I want to show you because they both give off light. So if we go down here, we see, let's see, our client light is 0. So if we place down the regular crystal block, our light goes up to 9. But also if we place down the lamp, I just lost track of it, now it's 14. So either version gives off light. Of course, the blocks, not as much, but that is why this biome is so lit up and fantastic. And even though these up here look like they have something in the middle, no, it's just more crystals. So you don't have to worry about going up there and finding stuff, because that is all it is. All right, but this biome adds these spectral flies, which are kind of cool, and they change their colors and stuff based off what biome they're in. These will, let's see, the spectral flies are ambient, but they just, as you see, change colors. So these you don't have to worry about. But then there is some other ones, and we will talk about them when we get to some of the different structures, such as this one right here. This one is an end tower. And this end tower has an opening like so. So eventually they're going to have a boss up at the top here. They do not currently have that, so we're just going to fly up there so I could show you a little bit. So it's decorated a little bit in the middle. They do have some chest. Of course, you have to do a little bit of parkour normally. There is some chest as you go higher up, like so. They can have some pretty good loot in them. I mean, there's diamonds right there, so yes, please. But, and they vary in size as far as how big these are. But they're beautiful. This one has this underneath it. And this is called the Labyrinth. And there are loot rooms, and sometimes you can find an elytra in these. And these blocks are called the Himmel Pillars. You can do these one of two ways. You can either make them, or you can, of course, take them from here. The way to make them is finding one of these Hemlite spawners. Don't know why it's not spawning right now. It was spawning like crazy earlier. And of course, these have loot in them, but I haven't seen anything too fabulous so far. But it's just different catacombs. It has different layers, and you can find all different kinds of stuff. Of course, it is a huge maze. And like this one is a complete dead end. So I'm not going to spoil everything there. You can go through that. But since this is not spawning... Oh, now you spawn. Ha! So these guys will swarm you and attack you. So you do have to be careful around these guys, that they will hurt. But when you kill them, they give you this little floral paste, and that's how you can make some of these Himmel blocks. Alright. So then next, we have another structure, and this one varies. So I actually did 3 different ones. They are called the catacombs, and they look like this. So if you're going around the nether and you find one of these, this is exactly what it is. So these are the catacombs. Again, there are different styles for these, and they have different kinds of blocks in them, so it makes it really cool. So this is the small, simple one, but see, you can see they use the lamp down there for light. But look, it even has an Endermite in here, which of course is great for making an Enderman spawner. But even stuff like Dragon's Breath, in case you forgot to get some, a brewing stand, fabulous. Now this is a small one. So let's go take a look at, there's 2 different ones that I found. Of course there's more, but 2 different ones. This is another one. Again, they all look the same on the outside, but some of them get a little bit bigger. But see, these have shulker boxes in them. Look at all the loot in here. Isn't that awesome? So this one, again, is smaller, but this one at least has some cool loot in it, including up here. Look at that. Fantastic, right? All right, so the last one was one of the first ones I ever saw. And I didn't know what they were called at the time. And I compared it to like a nether fortress, of course, because that's kind of what it looks like. So it's a big maze, but you can also find loot rooms in these. There's another one of the Endermites. Let me fly through here a little bit faster because there are some pretty cool rooms in here. And some other blocks like so. I think those are so cool. All right, this one actually has different levels. Not all of them do. Dun, dun, dun. There we go. And here is a loot room. But in this one, we did not look out. We did not find any extra elytra. But as you can see, there are different ones. And they're even bigger than this one. The one I found in my Better Minecraft playthrough is huge and so much bigger than this one. All right, so let's take a look at one of the other places, and that is the End City. So a new mob will be added to the End Cities. I spawned one in here, but it looks like he flew away or something. So that will be the purple golem. You'll now find these at the End Cities, and these guys are pretty cool. They don't really give you a lot when you kill them, so, but I think they look really cool, so. All right, but some of the other mobs that are added, we saw the Hemlite, the Entombed. These will actually be found in the catacombs. They're pretty easy to kill. And then the Stalkers will be found. These, like, I just love these. They look so awesome. These will be found in the Crystal Crag, and you can actually breed them with chorus fruit. So let's grab out some chorus fruit real quick. Why am I having problems smelling today? There we go. Let's breed these 2. Yes. So, like most animals, if you bring them to, if you have what they want to eat, they will come rushing to you. I think they are fabulous, and I would love to have them added to my stuff. All right, and then there is one more. Did I not take it out? Oh. No, I put it up there. And that is this really weird looking thing. It's a chorus squid. They tend to blend in with the chorus plants, so sometimes they're a little hard to see. But they propel themselves through the air to attack you. Isn't that freaky? And of course, they don't like the stalkers, and the stalkers don't like them, so. But I just think that's so freaky. Anyway. All right. So that is actually it for this mod, but I think it's definitely a cool one and makes the end quite a bit more interesting, adds a few mobs, a few blocks, and overall just makes it look pretty cool. But let me know what you think. Leave any questions or comments down below. And if you're looking to see any other mods featured, leave that down below too. All right, until next time, this is Lava Temptress. Don't get burned. Bye!